If you have anything to do with Ethereum, you are holding Ethereum, you are watching the Ethereum charts, then you have to watch this video, because right now the most important moment is starting for the traders and investors in Ethereum. But of course, for all altcoin holders will be very important too, because Ethereum is the leader of the altcoin clan. And guys, for every single one of you that is living in Europe, I got very good news for you, because I visited the Bybit office over in Amsterdam and they've told me that they are going to resume leverage trading for people in Europe. Guys, this is pretty big news because they received some licensing. Yeah, you can soon trade with leverage again in Europe, but you have to create an account on the Bybit EU website. And guys, they've created a special bonus for the Blockchain Today community. So you can get a bonus of $5,000 as a deposit bonus, but you'll also get a $20 Tether bonus when you just deposit $100. So that's a 20% deposit bonus. And they also told me they are going to organize some events, like for example, you can get a 10% cashback if you use the Bybit card. So guys, there's a lot of good things coming to the Europeans, and it's better late than ever because we have been waiting quite a long time for this. So guys, make sure to join Bybit with the link down below. Let's jump into the charts. And I want to start off with the Ethereum spot ETF inflows. And guys, what we can see right now is that the inflows on Ethereum are actually reached the highest point ever, and we can really see that the institutional interest in Ethereum is increasing. And this is very good, because this basically means, guys, that the free floating Ethereum on the spot market are being scooped out with this data chart. So the amount of Ethereum being available on the spot market will be lower and lower and lower. It will be less, and that will drive the price of Ethereum up. And that makes complete sense, because we have seen already the rally in Bitcoin. Bitcoin has seen already new all-time highs. Ethereum did not yet do that. So when we have a look at Ethereum, for example, we can see that we are still trading. We haven't even broken the previous swing high, let's so to say, right here at roughly, let me check, at roughly $4,000. But if you draw some trend lines right here from this high and you bring it all the way down, this could be a fake out. And if it's not a fake out, you can still draw a line right here. You can see that Ethereum is breaking this resistance, but it's also breaking this resistance. Guys, it is a matter of time before Ethereum is going to test the all-time high at 4,800 and break through it and get into price discovery again. And this will go probably simultaneously with Bitcoin catching some steam, then Ethereum, and it will bring the altcoins up as well. But I believe, guys, that the season, because the crypto market is full of seasons, right? The season of Ethereum has started. And yeah, this is not all. If we look at Ethereum against Bitcoin, we can actually see that this is a massive signal actually. We have this declining channel. We broke down, had a huge deviation. Right now we are back into this channel. This is very bullish, and maybe there's even somewhat of a falling wedge formation right here. If we draw it somewhat like this, then this could be a falling wedge formation as well. And if you guys follow me already for some time, then you know that this is a very bullish structure. Why? Because we have a falling wedge, right? Then we have the dip of the wedge, break below the wedge, move sideways, break back into the wedge. And often when we do get that break back into the wedge, it straightly goes to the resistance, and often just with a second or first try breaks that resistance. So this again, guys, a very bullish chart for Ethereum. And as you all know, this is how liquidity rotation goes in the crypto market. We have Bitcoin first, and Bitcoin has seen so much liquidity, so much attention, and we still probably go higher with Bitcoin. The potential upside is becoming a little bit more limited, because there has been already so much money flowing into Bitcoin. There has been already so much hype, countries buying Bitcoin, strategic reserves, you name it. So phase one Bitcoin, we are definitely late in that phase. That brings us to the second phase, and that is Ethereum. So you gotta see it, guys. During these phases, of course, everything can go up a little bit, but the real phase of, for example, Ethereum is that all attention will be on Ethereum. So there will be narratives around it, like similar like we had with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin ETF came and all this institutional interest and protection against fiat, protection against inflation. Like Bitcoin has been outperforming the whole market for a couple of years, right? But now that is shifting. Ethereum is next, and we are seeing that capital rotation. We are seeing it already right now. The clearest chart is, of course, ETH BTC. We are already in that process, but other charts like the ETF inflow on Ethereum also confirms these things. So we are right now in the midst of phase 2. We haven't seen the crazy part yet where we break all-time highs, but we are already in the midst of phase 2. After Ethereum, and now it becomes very interesting, after Ethereum, a lot of that money will flow into large cap altcoins. Think about probably XRP, XLM, the top 20 altcoins. They will catch a lot of liquidity after Ethereum. And these transitions can happen rather quickly. Then after these large caps have been catching some liquidity because Ethereum has finished its hype and finished its rally, we are going to phase 4. This is the true alt season, and guys, we haven't seen this for a very long time, and maybe many of you watching this video right now have never ever experienced a true altcoin season. And this is the most craziest part of the cycle. It is also the last part of the cycle where most speculation is happening, but this is basically where altcoins make really big multiples. So like if you, for example, look at the Litecoin, or if you, for example, look at any altcoin, let me just have a look, just bring up any altcoin right here. Let's say we bring up DYDX. So right here we have a nice bounce, right? And the bounce is pretty decent. It's like if you bought here and we are trading right now here, this is a pretty decent bounce, like 40%, right? But real altcoin season, guys, are these rallies. These really green candles. Maybe it's not even that much visible on the DYDX chart. Yeah, let's take Apex, guys, who completely retraced its all move, which is really not understandable. But I think this coin will do very good in the future. Why? Because it is a decentralized exchange, the best decentralized exchange that's out there. It's built by Bybit. It has higher volume than DYDX, and DYDX has a way higher market cap. But these candles, guys, this is what we are seeing in altcoin season. Like these crazy candles. So these bounces are nice and definitely beautiful, but in the real altcoin season, that is where you're going to see the real multiples. But also, guys, this is going to be very shortly lived as well. So once we are seeing that altcoin seasons and things are popping and going up, it's very important to take profits, because they will not stay a very long time on these higher levels. They will just go there, maybe a couple of days, couple of weeks. We have this hype, and then slowly it will die off, and it will all retrace big time, guys. Another thing that we can see is that Google searches, Ethereum is starting to catch up. It looks like we formed a low right here, and we are going to go up right here, but we haven't seen the hype yet. So this is telling me as well that we are still slightly earlier in the Ethereum phase, but we have seen already a lot of strength in Ethereum, but this strength is going to accelerate, and it's just going to become more and more and more and more. So yeah, guys, I'm very bullish on Ethereum. This is looking very good for the next coming weeks and months ahead. Let me know what you think about Ethereum down below in the comment section. And if you are bullish on Ethereum, or if you think that Ethereum is not doing so good. And think about it, guys, when Ethereum is going to outperform, all the tokens on the Ethereum ecosystem will probably do very good as well too. But okay, guys, that was it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a thumbs up. And for every single one of you that is living in Europe, make sure to join Bybit with the affiliate link down below. You'll get some extra perks, and you can use Bybit again, and you can trade with leverage up to 10x back on Bybit. It's super easy to withdraw cash to a European bank account. It is definitely an exchange that every European should have. Maybe next to non-KYC exchanges, if you like a little bit higher leverage, or next to Apex or decentralized exchanges. I always am a big fan of diversifying your investments also on exchanges. Do not be completely invested into one exchange, like have multiple exchanges. But that Bybit is now back again in Europe makes things very much easier for many traders out there. So guys, if you're interested, I have a link down below in the comment. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.